It is September 11th. Today, I'm not trying to make the date important. Just realized that's an important date for our country. Tis of thee. Um, yeah, I just wanted to show off. That's the right word. Update. Show and tell what's been going on with this Nectarian Raeos world. So I'm just gonna do like a maybe 15-20 minute playtest. Kind of show it off, what it is, what it's not, where it's going, where I want it to go, and get feedback. Should I keep working on this? I've been having a lot of fun this year doing it on the kind of on the side, but lots to weigh there. So here's the title screen. I took the music off because it's buggy. I started doing all these cool like fades, fade in, fade out on levels, but then something's broken, so music can like stack and just not be there sometimes. One or the other. So some new sound effects, some new map icons, new map art. Basically the map is now divided into what you're going to be restoring in that area, without complete content for anything really. And then this boss icon is nothing yet. That'll eventually be like where the floating spire is. I still like that design for the last area. But yeah, we have these areas are broken into shards. I need little pop-ups here instead of it saying Yarku Hive. I need new pop-ups. Those are old. There's the shard of soil. The shard of... Is it bird shard? I don't actually remember. I've named all these as like different shards you collect. So we'll just jump into one. We'll start with the bug shard, which changes bushes and bugs that inhabit them, and also your tail. So that'd be a good one to start with. As you can see, I'm using the birds from Ember as placeholder birds. One big change is turning all of the Yarku into creatures. So that'll be fun. Get my volume set up right so I'm not yelling over it. Here's one of the creatures that will eventually become a good guy that you can use. The little helpers are going to be called Drim. They'll grow on monoliths that are natural. Right now the Yarku monoliths are those big, well, it's not on the map, are there? Those big things right there. Yarku monolith. It'll turn into a natural monolith that'll grow Drim seed egg things. So little ones turn into butterflies, big ones turn into birds for now. That's all I've really done. And then you have your Drim that will be like your natural creatures that will become like the main Pokemon. Those all change based on what shards you unlock in the actual level. I should play like I'm not. I should play like I don't have cheats on since I don't. I'll just play a couple levels. One insecurity is that the game has not been balanced for like a decade, so it's too easy. And it seems like even what I had there before doesn't work the same as it used to. So I don't know what's up with that all the way. It's like waves don't really work. The waves of enemies don't really work correctly. Maybe because I changed the level structure. Because now you start your bloom level on the end of the hive instead of being two separate levels. So it was two separate levels. I just like the progression of seeing it all the way through from Yarku infested lands to a nice healed natural land. Alright, so choose your trap. You've seen this before. I've changed this pop-up. This looks a little better. But I haven't changed this. I'm not sure if I will. I might. It'd just be a lot of work to redo all that. I know for sure whatever goes in slot 2 is glitching and changing the element. So our primary, we'll use Glimmer. Heals comet plants and ground cover. We'll use a Glimmer Thistle Thrower. And for now, when you first start, everything is like a natural, like basic skin. All the natural stuff is like really basic. And so I decided to go with the green grass. You'll see here in a minute, just like basic trees, basic bird that just flew away, you know, basic bushes, basic rocks, all that stuff is going to be basic. So I might skip some of the actual level here because, like I said, it's not gonna be fun or hard. It's just gonna be like kind of boring. One of the newer things I did that I should point out before that they're not here is these big mounds are now like equivalent of stones, but I only put them in 2 levels, so I might not see these again. I need to get rid of the noise when you hit them. They used to be like barriers inside spires. So anyways, now they're just gonna turn into stones when I beat the level. But they're, like I said, I only put the spawners in 2 or 3 levels. So yeah, there's the natural trees. Everything that grows during the level doesn't grow any foliage on it. It's just the trunk. So kind of a cool compromise between like progressing the level. As you can see, this Yarku tree is like breaking apart. The grass is pretty much killing it, trying to make more grass or more natural stuff. And if it can't, it just does damage to the tree that it's next to. That's kind of how that works. Yeah, so I use my shortcut keys, I think, to skip through the level. You can see the progress meter at the top. The colors are not vivid enough at all. You can hardly even see them. I'm actually thinking I must have a separate transparency layer on it or something, because I would never sprite that dark. So I'll go ahead and dev key. We'll skip to the end here a little bit. A little noise letting you know that you beat it. A little zoom out, letting you know, oh, look, this is ready. I do like the zooming screen. I didn't mention that was a big project from like I think last month. After playing, what's that game you and I played a little bit together? Some kind of like beat 'em up roguelike game. Rotwood. I was like, it'd be better if I got closer into the player. It's kind of weird to play a game this far away from your character, like it's like an RTS unit almost, and you're just running across this whole screen that doesn't move. So anyways, alright, this is new. Shard Q unlocked. Bug shard changes this island's small flora and bugs, changes your tail form, providing a new melee attack. So this screen just kind of tells you what you're getting into. Hit continue, and then you can choose. So you see the tail changes, the bush changes on the big profile art. You'll see all the descriptions on the bottom right change. Surprisingly, all the art's correct right now. Most of these are not set up right. Yeah, so all the icons seem to change, all the descriptions seem to change, whether or not they're like final or explain what's going on very well. And then you can also see top right, this is something I've been working on this week and last week, is the Shards of Kyo thing, where this shows you pretty much your meta progress in the whole game. So every one you collect will give you 1 shard, so you can either choose the bug shard from the Nectarin Kyo gem, whatever it's called, or yeah, Drachnus. So we're going to go with, I don't know, we'll go with this one because it's kind of utilizing a new element called nurture. I can't remember. Something else that's new. And then when you click on it, a little twinkle. Yay! Get your healing blast. Now the trees, as they grow, they get their greenery. Background layers included. I need to work on that some more because it's just kind of like ugly. The clouds are new. I didn't change the coding, I just changed the art. And now it's just a stack of random clouds. 2 varieties based on if they're going left or going right. You know, the wind direction determines their art, so there's those little trails in each piece. Kind of makes them look, I don't know, a little more personalized and flowy. So now birds fly around. Butterflies spawn until every bush has 1, pretty much. There might be a limit, like only 30 can be on screen. So butterflies from the Yarku might stick around, and so there might not be any new butterflies. They might just start roaming around to the grass areas. So, yeah, that's it for A level. I'll go quicker through a couple more. Share what else is going on. Pew. I don't care about fighting those mobs. I think they're have the potential of crashing the game if you. I'd change some of the codes. I don't know. If you like kill 2 of them and fight them again, it might not know how many are supposed to be in the mob and crash the game. All right, zoom back in here. I don't even know what shard I just picked. Ah. Boop. Oh, that's close. So yeah, I have a tail attack. I'm doing a lot more damage to these guys, which feels good to quickly have noticeably different gameplay. This new element is kind of like, it feels like a watering can to me almost. I needed to have the default element be green, and I changed acid to purple so that it makes sense for all the grass to be green, all the trees to have green leaves. I wanted to go lean into this green theme a little bit more. So instead of the default element being acid, it's this, which just so happens to be also on the Nectarian tail, because the Nectarian tail kind of like, you know, generates the ground cover. It's kind of like the perk of this tail. So there'll be lots of weird bouncy stuff like that that kind of crosses over and keeps things diverse and weird. Also, there's a default power that comes from that gem that's in there, which it's just a basic thing that uses whatever your equipped element is as a blast and just mostly knocks guys away. You know, kind of like the Werefox Howl. Anyways, let's cruise through this level. Put some cheat codes on. Kill that thing. Go almost to the end. Fizz is a new element. Might be fun to look at. See, that second slot filled automatically, and it's wrong with whatever it filled. I need to figure out what's going on. Anything I put in slot 2 will keep changing its element, and then it gets populated. I think it has something to do with my cheat codes, actually, my dev keys, but I'll show off this new element on this old trap. There we go. So he got fizzed. Oh, then you see when he got blasted, or when he died, there was a blast. Let's see if I can kill him while he's fizzed. Less fizzy. Well, it hurts other Yarku. That's pretty neat. It's fun if you have a bunch of them coming all at once and they all blast each other. Alright, Leaf Shard changes the island's large flora type, changes the torso form with passive benefits and a new primary color. So of course we're very limited because there's only 2 alternate forms in the game so far. So we could choose to have, see the icons are wrong here. We could have the Salamian trees, which are the flowery ones, or these ones I haven't animated yet, the kind of wind-blown looking Icarian trees. This one releases Flurry also when you get hit. This one just gives you more HP. Yeah, we got green or purple. We'll go with the animated trees because it's better for animations. So all the trees that already started growing remain the default tree, and rock and bush and everything else. But then all other trees, yeah, as the Yarku trees are destroyed, they create the Salamian trees. So, yep, that's that. Moving on, we'll breeze through a couple more quicker. Here is the Sky Shard. This one's not complete because there's only one climate right now. So the idea is it changes the climate. The nutrient is the element that's on my tail. Causes ground cover to heal, grow, and spread. Just pretty much encourages it to put out more spores or whatever. Is that the right art? That's probably fine. Eventually, in fact, this week I was thinking I should change all of the combat plants, I'm calling them, so that their colors match their element. Their element changes their colors, not your default colors. See, right now my player has a dark green with a light green accent, so all the combat plants are mimicking that. But it'd be better, I think. You know, this should have like a light blue flower to match the frost instead of match the player. So that's a project. All right, the sky shard changes the island's climate. Again, there's only one climate. It's blue skies with clouds. Changes your head form, providing new missile attacks. So we have the one that shoots wind, the one that shoots the old Colonel bullets that have been in there forever. Yeah, we'll mix it up. We'll go Drachnus head. On the next level. No point in waiting around for that one to heal because it's pretty much what we just saw. Here's the beast shard. I might need to change the icon because it's a foot. It makes you think you're gonna get dash abilities here, but it's actually the arms. The arms and the Drim go together because it's like you can harvest and train a Drim eventually when they're in the game. These are all old plants. Well, I think you might have seen this one before. Alright, so the Drim and the Drim trees are what grow the Drim. They're going to grow those eggs. So your arms can hatch a Drim companion from an egg. It's kind of the functionality. Oh. And... that's a bug. Obviously, there's several bugs on this screen. For one, the monolith, as I used to call it, the Drim tree is now just a rock, even on the Nectarian. It's supposed to be a big flower on Nectarian, or this rock on the Drachnus. And then, of course, my icons are somehow the background for the old cave for the Drachnus arm. And the portrait art of the Drim is just placeholdery. I'm just like, well, let's just create some creatures that could kind of work for now. I actually want to go with Nectarian just so I can see the flowers. The stones don't animate. They're kind of ugly. They need to pop out of the ground and stuff. Don't do that yet. Yeah, okay. Let's see if it's actually broken, or... Oh, there's no monoliths on the screen, aside from the background. Oh well. I'm still curious to make sure that at least the art might only be wrong in that menu, not in the whole game. Slows down a little bit when it all happens at once. There's several things I want to do to optimize it. One would be removing most of the step events from all the grass. They don't need to know if Yarku are close anymore, or if they are getting healed anymore. They just are. So I just need to like bypass a lot of that stuff. I think it's a big part of it. The trees I actually put a lot of work into. Instead of each tree drawing each flower, I created set pieces. So I think they just animate. I don't even think it's like lots of different draw events or different draw layers. It's just one image now for each tree. So those shouldn't be that slow, but they seem to slow the game down too. So I might need to check out some codes. Something's slowing it down for sure. Yeah. We'll go next to the soil shard. This is where you get your legs and your dash ability. I'll play a little bit of level just so I can show off the bee things if you haven't seen those yet, how they work. We'll get this Fizz Cyclone too. We'll replace that broken slot too. Alright, so bee thing, wind thing. I don't know if you've really seen these either. Alright, so the bees slowly grow when there's enough. It makes the buzz sound. And it attaches onto a Yarku and stings them for a bit. Until every time it stings, one bee is gone. Boom. Just like that. If the bees kill a Yarku, they just stay where they're at, and they can attach onto another Yarku. So, I don't know. It's a pretty fun thing. And then this flower up here is releasing the old pollen is basically just healing everything. I might change it to the same element that's on my tail, just so like there's continuity. Like, oh yeah, it's healing stuff. Oh no, wait, no. Actually, the glimmer is what heals now. So this element on this thistle thrower is what heals. This encourages growth. You see, if I throw it on this grass, it's going to start growing, or at least it tries. Then you got your cyclone camellia shooting out them little tornadoes. Yeah, this glimmer, this yellow stuff is healing. Heals all the combat plants. Heals all the grass. I still do have the mechanics. May not work right now since the level's complete-ish. Yeah. So you can still plant, not on grass, but you can see that combat plant's dying pretty quickly. Dies quicker if Yarku are close. Dies quicker if it's in the fog stuff. When it does die, though, you get a little bit of your currency back. I'll just show that real quick. It's not that exciting, but it's kind of cool to be able to put those down in a mob battle and use them for a minute. There's kind of a workaround where if you get, you know, a plant with glimmer on it next to any other plant, it can kind of keep it alive depending on how often it releases this glimmer. Alright, soil shard changes this island's terrain, changes your legs form, modifying movement, and providing a new movement ability. So you have your Dracnus legs are kind of slow, but there's a longer dash that releases little flurries. You have your Nectarian legs, which are kind of average speed, but the dash releases the gems essence, which is the I forgot what I called it. Nutrition, nurture, nutrate. I can't remember what I call it. Yeah, and then eventually, I might want to change it so it's not just. It also changes the rocks, as you can see. There's two different. It's either those green balls of vines or it's stones. But I'm also thinking it'd be kind of cool if I also changed like the type of ground cover. Like this could be like longer grass, and this could be like almost like yellow clovers. So the color will be consistent. But yeah, just change it so it's not just palette swapping and adding different rocks. We'll see. I'll go with the traditional stones and the dashy legs. These little flurries kind of come off when you dash. Yeah, you can also see it's a lot slower, but the dashes is a lot better. Haven't decided. See, I know it looks weird when you beat a level, and there's like some trees that change, some don't. And the grass that's already there doesn't change. I think I like it, but it might be a little weird. Because if that grass doesn't change to tan... Oh, by the way, it's going to make the minimap look terrible because I need to pick a better color. It looks like it's the same color as the gross dead ground. Oh, those monoliths did grow, by the way. They have the wrong trunk. Have the wrong transparency stumps, but those are cool. However, the background monoliths didn't change. Lots of fun little buggy things. See the healed colors, just like this poop brown. Last shard I have to get. Change the bird type. Right now there's only one bird type. Those default ones from Ember. And then your gem comes with it, and your accent color also comes with it. So, yay, fun colors. So it changes. It says it changes the Drim tree color. I'm not sure I will actually do that. But yeah, it'll definitely change your color. It'll change a lot of accent colors on different things. After playing with it a lot, I decided not to change too much about the grass or trees from primary and secondary colors, Because it can get really samey really quick. Obviously, there's a little error with the gem icon being in the wrong spot, not showing up on the center column. Yeah. The other bird doesn't change. The bird doesn't change. There's only one bird, just placeholder bird. Yeah. So now I have a fully fleshed out form. All of my parts are no longer the default ration form. They're now a mix of Drachnus and Nectarian. There's that monolith growing. That will eventually create some kind of flower creature Drim you can have as your little buddy that goes around and heals stuff for you or something. Yeah. This ground cover has bigger flowers, which I wanted to go with the Nectarian, but somehow it's with the Drachnus right now. But yeah, I mean, to me it seems pretty cool, pretty fun. I have rose-colored glasses on. I'm sure you have to when you put free time for months into something, or a decade, I suppose. Not consistently, but you know, it's been a long time. Been working on it. Yeah, just the replayability seems kind of fun. Getting all your different form parts. We'll fight a guy. You know, you have this. You can look at any time. You can look at your skills. Obviously, I'm having some draw errors. I need to make the object invisible or make sure I'm not letting it be visible. Regular draw event. Too easy, guys. Ooh. And that might be where I crash the game, because defeating all the Yarku might not tell that map object that I did it or not. We'll see in a second. Yay! Oh, they all die where the old screen ended. They all die. Old screen size must have cut off like right around here, because they all just disappear. They get past this. Anyways, yeah. Let me know what you think. There's a lot to take in, I know. I could probably do a couple more playthroughs just to show you all the other weird things I'm thinking about and half implemented. You know, there's like several different elements. I was going for 12. I think most of them are in there. There's a couple that maybe aren't programmed all the way yet. But yeah, I guess it's long enough. It's a 30-minute video. I was going for 15 minutes, so I'll cut it off there. But yeah, thanks for watching if you made it this far. I'd be curious to know your kind of thoughts and stuff, of course. See ya.